Okay guys, so in the last video we did one-dimensional arrays, and now we're going to move on to two-dimensional arrays. So to declare a two-dimensional array, it's very similar to how you declare a one-dimensional array. Type the word int, or whatever data type, and then two sets of square brackets, okay? The name of the array, and then just like we did in the last one, just repeat the keyword new, repeat the data type, and then do two sets of square brackets and put the size, okay? So I believe on the last one we did 3, and we'll do 5 on this one, okay? So now, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and fill this array, and then we're going to print it out, and then we'll talk about it, okay? So, we're going to go ahead, actually I'm going to rename this X, that'll make this a little bit easier. We just need 2 for loops to iterate through it, okay? And we're also going to do, a nested for loop, okay? So we're going to do a for loop within the other for loop. Actually, you know what? I just realized this should be Y. I mean, the name doesn't really matter, but conceptually, if you think of it like a graph, it'll make more sense to do it this way. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're just going to fill that array with random numbers. So, just like in the last video, how we accessed it by using one square bracket and putting a number in, we're going to go ahead and use 2 square brackets, and we're going to put both variables in, okay? And then I wrote this line to generate a random number between 1 and 10. We're going to go ahead and copy that, paste it down here. And we did that in one of the earlier tutorials, okay? So I'm going to delete that now. So what this is going to do is go through it and fill the array with random numbers. And now I'm going to copy this down to here. And we're just going to go ahead and print them next, okay? So we're going to keep this part as well. So we'll copy that. And we're just going to print that number, and then I'm going to add on a space at the end, okay? Just so everything's not grouped together. So let's go ahead and run this. Oh, actually, we want to do one thing. Rather than using println, we would just want to use print, and then we're going to s out println with no parameters, and that way it'll give us a new line. That's what the ln stands for, okay? It's like print line and then return. So if we run that again, you'll see it prints us out this nice 5x5 table, okay? So how this works is this is the column, or this is the row, sorry, and then this is the column, okay? So when y is 0 and x is 0, we're on that number 8. When y is 0 and then x is 1, we're on 3. Y is 0, x is 2, we're on that number 1. Okay? So what this is doing is just going through 83184, and then y increases, so it goes to the next row. Okay? And then it continues that all the way down to here. Okay? So that's the basics of a two-dimensional array and how to get one filled and then printed out. Okay? And you can also do three-dimensional arrays, but we won't be talking about that in any video. Okay? Alright, thanks guys.